When I put on the Minnesota jersey, it's a great feeling for me of accomplishment that I've worked so hard to get to this point and that I've really earned my keep on the team and I deserve my jersey. I'm Chase Haviland. I'm a walk-on for the University of Minnesota Gopher football team. I'm a junior defensive back, number 36. It'll be a fun day. I graduated high school in '08. I had a couple D2 offers and a couple smaller D3 offers, but nothing really fit and wasn't quite what I was looking for, so I turned those down and then just decided to be a student at the University of Minnesota because I've had 5 brothers and sisters go here, and it's kind of my second home. I had a great career in high school and stuff, but you know, it's always sad to hang up your pads and hang up your spikes maybe for the last time, but then my brother was a preferred walk-on, and I had done some investigating and stuff during my first semester as a student and found out that they were having a tryout. It's funny because my first job here was at event staff at Williams Arena for the men's basketball team. My biggest responsibility was pretty much sweeping the court. I'd be the one out there sweeping at halftime, making sure the court was clean and stuff. And then I found about the tryout dates. I literally came from work, and then the next day woke up at 5:30 a.m. to come try out. And from there, it was just an incredible process. It went from putting on a Minnesota work shirt to putting a Minnesota football uniform, which I've watched for years.
Go Chase! Woo! Yeah! Go Gophers!
My motivation stemmed basically from my entire family. It was all encouragement from my brothers and sisters. They told me if I still had the desire to play, I should go for it. Bronco, pass, Bronco!
I think it gave him the courage to try, and he did follow Reed. Reed set the standard, and Chase, through that, figured out he could do it.
You start a new job, and you start to evaluate players that are in the program, and you know, you hear about players who've played in games.
Coming over, Zorro!
What you really don't know about are guys that haven't played in games.
This coaching staff came in, they told everyone from the get-go, no matter who you are or where you came from, everyone is going to get a chance.
I tried to build my reputation, you know, as someone who would be reliable on the field. You know, I would know my assignments and I would do my assignments to the best of my ability. If you get twins when he's got Zeke, it says 4 rules, isn't it?
Chase has been a pleasant surprise when he gets an opportunity to go out to practice and he shows up. He makes some plays, he does some things, and all of a sudden you go, hey, who's this guy? He's doing a heck of a job.
Chase is becoming a really good player. I mean, the interceptions that he's had in the spring, I mean, you just don't know where he's at. He's a little guy, but he'll pop you too.
I love watching Chase play on film. He's always in a great football position out on the field. We call him the Prowler because his high school mascot, they were the Prowlers, and with the way he's on the field, he's always down low, competing, doesn't take a snap off, and he brings the wood too.
He would definitely hit you. He's always in the right spot. He had a few interceptions this spring by doing what coach asked him to do, and that's the main thing. All coach wants you to do is do what he asks you to do, and Chase is very good at that.
He gets himself in the right place at the right time. Academically, he's a very strong student. Chase worked hard. He had a great spring.
The thing as a coach that you really like that Chase embodies is you like fighters. You really like a guy who's got to come basically from the ground up and scratch, claw, fight, dig, and do those things to have success, and that's what he has done.
I'm just so happy he's finally got a chance to play because he worked so hard, and he's a great person.
You really are looking out at some boy that has followed his dreams, just like players all over the country that sit back and watch and anticipate someday I'll be there. Chase has stuck with it.
He could have said no. He could have said, no, it's done for me, I'll never play, but he has stayed dedicated to trying, and it hasn't been easy.
It was a tough process. You know, there's a lot of questions sometimes whether I would like to do it and whether I would like to keep playing.
You could have given up on not playing. This isn't for me, I'll be done. But he has stuck with it, and to our amazement, he doesn't let him get him down.
Good tackle, AJ, appreciate it. My goal is really just to play. You know, I love the game of football, and I've put a lot of time into it playing since, you know, whenever I started.
He's getting to do something that he's thought about since he was a child, since playing in our backyard, playing in our front yard with his brothers. His dream has always been to play for a Division I football team, and Minnesota in particular.
My support system has really been my family. Whether I get texts every Friday night before the game day and stuff, like saying good luck and stuff, they always are there to support me.
It's just a sense of pride when you see him out there with that uniform on. It's a sense of pride when you see him do something well because you know he can do it, and you have confidence that he will. And it's also fun to look down at his siblings and his family.
As a parent watching, you live every play with him, but you also enjoy watching a kid that had a dream become a reality. I like that.